Well, I'm headed to downtown Dallas. Going to go through Dealey Plaza. Today is the 58th anniversary of the Kennedy assassination. And I've gone there. I've been there for 3 different anniversaries. This will be my 4th. Although I've been down there many other times, but actually on the anniversary I've been 3 times. The 50th was an invitation, by invitation only type situation. And out of 5,000 people, Rob and I were selected to be part of the audience, so that was pretty cool. Yeah, hopefully if they don't have it blocked off, I'm going to be driving right down to the exact same spot where the assassination took place. I've got a rear camera on the truck, so as I pass through there, you can actually see the 6th floor window as well, hopefully, if we've got it lined up correctly. I'm probably about 20 minutes away from downtown, but I just turned everything on and show you what the freeways are like here in Dallas. Right now I'm on the Dallas North Tollway headed southbound towards Dallas. Yeah, this video will just be a drive-through. I'm not going to get out. Probably usually a huge crowd and you got to pay for parking and all that. I'm just going to drive through downtown to kind of get the perspective of going through that spot in a vehicle. And in years past, they've always had an X, 2 X's out in the street where the first shot rang out and where the second shot rang out. So, although one year, on the 50th anniversary, they had paved over the X's, but last year it was there. Currently I'm in Addison. It's the Addison, North Dallas area. Take a look at my rear camera. The assassination took place in 1963. I was 6 years old and in 1st grade, and I still remember that day. We didn't live here in Texas back then. It was right before we moved to Texas. And little did I know that one day my office was going to be right down the street from Dealey Plaza. Worked there for many years. But since I've been retired, I rarely ever go downtown Dallas anymore. There's no need for it. It's always kind of a harrowing experience just trying to get to downtown. Traffic. A lot of crazy drivers here in Dallas. Yeah, normally they have the street open on the anniversary where you can actually drive down. And as a matter of fact, it was exactly 58 years ago, about this very moment, when the assassination took place. It was at 12:30 Central Time. My original thought was I was going to get down there at the exact moment of the assassination, but normally during that time frame there's a ceremony going on, And I'm going to wait until after that. Hopefully it's over with by the time I get down there. Downtown Dallas looks nothing like it did in 1963, except for the Dealey Plaza area. They pretty much kept that all original, but so many skyscrapers have popped up over the years. I think the population of Dallas back then was like 150,000. Now our Metroplex area, we got like 8 to 9 million people here now. Okay, we're coming up on an interchange. This is the Dallas North Tollway southbound that I'm on. We're about to cross 635. 635 is a big loop that goes totally around the entire county, just about. It's always fun when they have construction through here. I'm being sarcastic. All right, JB, thanks for stopping by. Get back to work now. Speed limit through here is 65, but people do 70 and 80. I keep it about 5 over. I do about 70 through here. There's my in-vehicle camera. Hopefully my signal is good there. It's hard to monitor what's going on while I'm driving. Got 3 cameras going and a monitor and a control tablet. Using my battery pack for the first time. I want to make sure my tablet doesn't run out of juice before I get done here. One of these days I'm going to stick an inverter in the truck so that way I can just plug everything in. Don't have to worry about keeping everything charged. Now the weather today here in Dallas is really nice. Totally clear blue skies. Temperature is 66 degrees right now. Very much like the day it was in 1963. Just a kind of a cool autumn day. Clear skies, no rain. Beautiful day. Very comfortable. Not sure which route I'm going to use to get to Dealey Plaza. Several different routes. I originally was going to look up the exact route that Kennedy took, but I think some of the roads have changed to one way. I don't think you can follow the exact same route anymore. here in a minute, we'll be coming up to Mockingbird Lane. That is the road that goes in front of Love Field, where Kennedy arrived that morning from Fort Worth. In fact, I see a jet coming into Love Field now. If I got time, maybe I'll drive by Love Field as well. Now, when I do go down the street where the assassination happened, it'll eventually put us out onto I-35 North, which is the direction he was headed that morning. He was headed to Market Hall. And on our way out, we'll pass right by Market Hall and Parkland Hospital. Market Hall will be on the right-hand side, and Parkland will be on the left-hand side. Mockingbird Lane, next exit, Love Field. The freeway system in downtown Dallas, they've changed it all up. Did a lot of construction, and it's not like the old days, so even when I go downtown now, I gotta watch the signs, because you make a wrong turn, you're gonna go the wrong direction for sure. And I used to be able to drive through downtown and not even blink an eye. I knew exactly which lanes to be in. Now it's totally different. But I guess that comes with time and progress. Alright, we're coming up here in about a mile or so. I'll come in the back route through Harry Hines. Doing 69, and there's traffic building up behind me because I guess I'm going too slow. Yeah, I'm gonna take Harry Hines. Kind of give you a little view of downtown as well. Reunion Tower straight ahead. Right off of Harry Hines here is American Airlines Center. It's where the Dallas Mavericks play their games. More construction, more buildings going up. Let me get over. I think I need to go down this way. Hey, getting out in life. Thanks for joining. I still haven't hidden your rock yet. right-hand turn here. This cross street here is called Nowitzki, named after one of our former Maverick basketball players. Got a lot of condos off to the right, very expensive ones. I remember in that area over to the right where American Airlines Center is and all these condos, used to be an old electrical facility that was left deserted for a long time. It was just a wasted land, and they finally decided to do something with it. Now they're making billions of dollars over there. All right, here we go. We're just a few blocks away from Dealey Plaza now. I haven't heard much on TV as far as anything going on down here today. Some years are bigger than others. This is just the 58th, but I'm sure in a couple of years on the 60th it'll be a big deal. Just like they made the 50th anniversary a pretty big deal. Now we're going under Woodall Rogers Freeway. Going on here. Dallas cop giving someone directions. There we go. Wow, cop just ran a red light. Alright, now we're headed down towards Dealey Plaza. Make sure to stay in this lane right here, because this is the lane he was in when the assassination happened. What's this bus doing? Okay. Hopefully my rear camera will catch School Book Depository. I'll have to do a switch when I get down there. Yeah, it looks like that road, they got the road open, so they don't have it shut down. I'll try to drive slow enough where you can actually see the X's on the ground where the first and second shot rang out. Oh, there's a cop frisking somebody over there. School book depository is straight ahead and to the right. You can barely see it sticking out there. Okay, coming up on Dealey Plaza, you can see the Texas School Book Depository, the last building on the right. And we're cutting over in my lane. Well, a lot of stuff going on down here. A lot of people on the bridge. Oh, Trump supporters. Ooh, almost had an accident there. You know, I think I'm going to circle back around again. But this is the path that Kennedy took on the way to Parkland Hospital. Came over here, came under I-35 on this loop here. Now, I think most of this is still original until you get right here. This is where it's tough to get back into downtown. Well, we'll come up here, we'll go by Parkland Hospital and Market Hall. But what you're seeing right now is exactly the same path Kennedy took on the way to the hospital. Up there, and they kept 10 lanes. Probably going a lot faster than I'm doing now. I'm doing 68 right now. I believe they took not this exit, but the next exit. Although I believe that was the exit they would have taken if he was still going to Market Hall. Market Hall is right up here on our right. In fact, I can see the sign through the trees there, off to the right. Market Hall, that was Market Hall, 64 degrees. But the exit they took was this next one, 431. Medical district. I'm going to go back. Parkland Hospital is over to the right. So what they did here, actually I probably should have made a right-hand turn. It looks like I'm buffering. I hope I got a good signal. There we go, there we go. Okay, now we're on the south side of I-35, heading back towards downtown. Parkland Hospital off to the left, Market Hall off to the left. Excuse me. Looks like the cell signal is pretty crappy around Parkland Hospital. Now this is the way I used to go to work years ago. Off to the right is the Los Angeles Hotel. It's where they had the 1984 Republican National Convention. And I worked right up the street here. This used to be called Industrial Boulevard, but Industrial Boulevard had a really bad reputation of drugs and hookers and topless bars. It was just a bad district. Then years ago they came in and kind of cleaned it all up. I can tell you some stories about when I used to work down here, some of the things I used to see. There was a bar 2 doors down from my office where it came closing time. This guy was passed out with his head on the table, and they went to wake him up, and he had an ice pick in his neck. Used to be a really rough neighborhood. Now it's kind of a trendy neighborhood. And they also changed the name from Industrial Boulevard to Market Center Boulevard. Yeah, it was such a bad neighborhood, they even changed the name of the street. Still kind of a rough neighborhood. I wouldn't want to live over here. Brings back memories coming down this street. Makes me kind of wonder if my old building is even there anymore. It was pretty old back in the 80s. No, it's still there. I see it. They painted it though. Forgot how long these lights are on this neighborhood. Oh, I'm sorry, I got the name wrong. I thought they called it Riverside. It's Riverfront over here now. They actually changed the name twice. And a building off to the left, black and white, is my old office. It's like a decorator center now. One time it was a massage parlor. You can kind of see the shadow of downtown off to the left. Yeah, we moved to Dallas, well, North Texas. Actually, we moved to a place called Grand Prairie, to the city between Dallas and Fort Worth. That was back in November 1st of '65, so we've been down here for, what, quite a few years, 50, I can't even do the math, 56 years. Make a left up here and put us on. At least you used to be able to get to Woodall Rogers from up here. It looks different now. Oh no, here we go. Wow, they changed us all up. And this will put us right back into downtown again. Bunch of traffic up here. Need to exit in a quarter mile. I guess Dallas is like any other big city. You got your traffic problems no matter what you do. And it used to be the traffic was only in the morning time and in the afternoon. Now it's pretty much 24/7. I gotta get over people. There we go. Go down Griffin Street. Griffin Street will put us pretty much at the base of the Bank of America building, the tallest building in downtown Dallas, straight ahead. I used to have radio equipment on top of the Bank of America building years ago. Used to have to go up on the rooftop. I've actually been on that rooftop standing with the aircraft warning light between my legs looking over the side. 952 feet to the street below. Straight ahead, off to the left, behind that tree there, that's our federal building. I saw that there's some issues over there the other night after the verdict was read in Kenosha. That looked like it was only a handful of people. Well, I'm getting ready to go under that underpass again. I'm going to go down the same route I did a minute ago, so see those supporters there once again. I'm not sure what the deal is. Is it some type of a Trump rally, or I haven't heard anything about it. Oh, that guy thought I'd run a red light over there. Earlier they were frisking somebody over here. Now they got more cops over here with their lights on. I don't know what's going on. Just like any other city, we got our homeless carrying their luggage with them. Yeah, something's going on in that parking lot over there. Yeah, who knows what I'll capture with these cameras on the truck. No telling. You know, I still don't know what this QAnon thing is. What is that? All I saw up here were Trump signs. I didn't see anything else. I don't even know what QAnon is. Okay, we're getting ready to cross Houston Street. Actually, I'm going to get in this center lane here. The center lane is where there's the X right there. I think I'm just going to go straight. There's the other. I'm on top of the other X now. Skill shot right now. Oh, I see this JFK Jr. thing. What the hell does that mean? No idea what that means. JFK Jr. died like 10 years ago. All right, I think that's it for the day. I'm gonna leave the cameras rolling, but I'm gonna head back to the house. I haven't eaten lunch yet. This is the worst part, trying to get on this freeway when you're leaving downtown Dallas. There's, what, 6 lanes of traffic? Instead of taking the toll road back, I'm going to take I-35 north. What I'll do, I'm going to take my SD card out of these 3 cameras, and I'll edit a little video. When you do it live, you got a lot of dead time for travel time and all that, so I'm going to cut all that out and basically get the best shots and edit it all together. Okay, we'll be coming up by Parkland Hospital again. Let's see if we lose my signal again. And I'll be traveling through there quite a bit faster. That building straight ahead, that's the World Trade Center here in Dallas. And you got the Renaissance Hotel. To me, that hotel always looked like a giant, big cigarette lighter. probably can't see it. It's too far to the right, but Parkland Hospital is off to the right. Cameras on my those magnetic mounts. Well, I don't trust them, so what I did, I made a tether that connects all my cameras, and they're secured on the inside of the vehicle, so if the magnet does slip, the tether is going to catch them and not blow the cameras off. These cameras are too expensive to be losing on the freeway. Plus, they stick pretty good. I mean, there's no vibration or nothing. They're really good mounts. Off to the left, I don't know if you can see it, but off to the left, that building right there, that building was used in the movie Logan's Run, 1976, I believe. You know, back on the 50th anniversary, not the 50th, it was the 40th. On the 40th anniversary of the assassination, my son and I were in Dealey Plaza, and what's his name? The former governor of Minnesota, Jesse Ventura. Jesse Ventura was there, and he was sitting on a grassy knoll, and there's a crowd around him, and he was explaining when we will find out the truth about the JFK assassination. He says that Jackie Onassis wrote a letter explaining all the details of what happened. And that letter is on the Kennedy compound right now, and it is not to be opened until after her passing, which she has passed, and all of her children have passed. Well, JFK Jr. has passed, so the only one left is Caroline. And so evidently, according to Jesse Ventura, once Caroline passes away, that letter will be opened, and the mystery of the JFK assassination will be revealed. Now, like I said, that's all according to Jesse Ventura. Where he got his facts, I don't know, but I actually got him on video explaining that, so I might post that up there later today too. I'm curious to see that photo about those people up on the overpass. Is it just a still frame or is it a video? Yeah, we just passed the exit for Harry Hines. Harry Hines used to be the main thoroughfare from North Dallas into downtown Dallas. But then I think in the early 60s they built I-35, and it kind of left Harry Hines high and dry. And Harry Hines ended up being a red light district, basically. Nothing but strip joints, bars, hookers, bikers. I mean, it was just a real seedy part of town. And after all these years, they still haven't really cleaned it up much. Yeah, Bob, I'll get that video. And with Jesse Ventura explaining that. I might do a little more research on that as well, just to, because I had never heard of that before either until Jesse Ventura mentioned it. And, you know, my question is, how would Jackie Kennedy, how would she know what happened unless somebody told her? You know, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I still believe Oswald did it. I think it's a very simple thing, and they've made it into a conspiracy. And you know what? It's been 58 years now as of today. And you know what? Give it a rest. Most of the people involved, you know, in any of that is probably not even around anymore. You know, on the 40th anniversary, when my son and I went down there were a lot of people that were associated with the assassination that were there that day, witnesses. The deaf guy was there. I got some video of him. The babushka lady, I got video of her. She was there. Supposedly it was her. That there was actually some people were discussing whether that was really her or not, but she claimed to be the babushka lady because of the outfit she was wearing. And there were several other witnesses that were there as well. So the 40th was pretty interesting. But that's been 18 years ago. And those people were pretty old 18 years ago. So that, like I said, I'm 64 years old, and I was 6 years old when it happened. So anybody that was an adult back then, they got to be in their 80s, if they're even still around. Yikes, traffic. Yeah, we're coming up on I-35 and 635. This is northwest Dallas. We're almost into Denton County, where I live. Thank God I live in Denton County. You couldn't pay me to live in Dallas County. I lived in Dallas County until 1981. Well, you know Jesse Ventura, you know, that guy has always craved attention, whether it be in the wrestling ring, in the political ring. You know, 18 years ago, he was pretty much doing nothing then. So, you know, some of these people just like the limelight on them. The guy in front of me wants to stop. You can always tell the visitors to the area, they don't know the roads. And will make drastic moves to make their exits. Now we're now in the city called Farmers Branch. This was actually where the first settlers in Dallas settled. This was the area here, not Dallas proper right now. It was actually here in Farmers Branch in Dallas County, but this is like the oldest part of Dallas. And it's still not as built up as Dallas. I mean, just a regular small community. I lived in Farmers Branch during my high school years. And about a half mile up here on the right is the Jack in the Box that I used to work at when I was in high school. It's a different building now. The one I worked in burnt to the ground, and they rebuilt and put a new one in back in late 70s. So it's a pretty old building, but it's not the one I worked in. Yeah, Jack in the Box off to the right. Probably won't be able to see it. It's kind of near the bridge. Yep, there it is. You know, over in down in Dallas, they've got a plaque where Officer J.D. Tippit was killed. They've actually got a historical marker there. I'm going to go there one day. I've never seen it. But I'd like to go over there and get a couple of shots of it. And go by the Texas Theater where they arrested Oswald. That theater was in bad shape for years, and they finally rebuilt it. I think it burnt down. It burned down inside or something, and they rebuilt it again. And it is open now. It's an open venue. It's still called the Texas Theater. You know, on the 40th anniversary, my son and I, we actually went up to the 6th floor window, the museum up there. They got the corner, they call it the sniper's nest. It's all enclosed in plexiglass, so you can't really get to that window. But they got boxes stacked up inside, just like it was in '63. And of course, a lot of souvenirs that you can buy. That's one thing about that assassination spot. No matter what time of year it is, when you drive by, there's always people there. There's always people down in Dealey Plaza. I guess it'll only be history buffs now because there's really not a whole lot of us left that were here when it happened. I mean, 58 years ago. Yeah, if you're younger than 64 years old, you probably don't remember, or 63 years old, you probably don't remember the assassination. One thing I remember, we had a room mother that came in and talked to my teacher, and my teacher looked like, you could see in her face, it's something, she just had a whole bunch of bad news all of a sudden. Her face has dropped. And next thing I knew, they let us all out of school. We all got to go home that day. And when I got home, you know, my parents were watching TV, and they actually saw Oswald get shot on TV. I didn't see that part, but you know, they were watching TV. And I think it's about a day or two after the assassination, I remember my sister and I went to a Presbyterian church where they're having services, you know, for the president. And I was so young then, you know, even at 6 years old, I knew something bad had happened, but I really didn't understand who the president was or why it was a big deal. I didn't really understand fully comprehend it all. Here's another interchange, I-35 and the George Bush Tollway. And I get on the next toll road. That's something that popped up in the 90s. All these toll roads popped up. In my neighborhood was a toll road. Went dead, so I'm not able to see the chat anymore. So if you're in the chat, I can't see what you're saying now. Turn my microphone off for a couple of minutes. I got to roll down my window and I don't want to blow everything. Alright, now we're exiting into my little town, the Colony. Like I said, this used to be a 2-lane blacktop road here back in the 80s. Traffic was bad back then, but you know, Frisco wasn't developed yet. The Colony was still just a baby. We were out in the middle of these cotton fields. But I knew one day the city was going to grow out to us. I think I'm going to stop and get some lunch here too. Well, one good thing about moving out here so many years ago, I've been out here for a little over 40 years now. My house is now worth almost 5 times what I paid for it. But the drawback on that is I have to pay taxes on it. It's still a good little city. I'll swing into Burger King here. Haven't had a Whopper in a while.
Coupon users, please let us know your coupon code prior to ordering. Thank you. Your local neighborhood BK is now hiring. We offer competitive wages and PTO. May I take your order, please?
Yeah, let me have a Whopper with cheese.
Okay, a Whopper with cheese. What else?
Let's see. Go ahead and give me the #1 with cheese.
With the #1 with cheese?
Yeah.
Okay, small, medium, or large?
Medium.
What's a drink?
Diet Coke.
And fries or onion rings?
Onion rings.
So medium onion rings. Anything else?
No, that's all.
Everything you see on screen is correct?
Yes.
Your total is $16.22. Come to the
No,
wait.
wait.
Oh, too late now.
You had 2 Whoppers on there.
Oh, you only wanted one?
Yeah, take this individual Whopper off. I just want the #1 meal with cheese.
Oh, give me a moment. Okay, so you just one Whopper with cheese meal?
A #1 Whopper with cheese with onion rings, medium size.
Okay, $9.84. That all for you?
I always confuse the hell out of these people. I don't know why. Probably because I changed my mind.
Fries or onion rings? Okay, anything else?
Do you want zesty sauce?
No. This must be boring watching me get lunch. My cell phone died. Let me see if I can get it up and running again. Thank you. Hey, Uncle Jeff. All right, cool. Yeah, Justin's doing just fine. Yeah, it is a beautiful day here. 65 degrees right now, according to my truck. Not a cloud in the sky. Perfect sun. Short sleeve weather out here today. But it does get cool at night. I think the coldest it's been so far this season, it got down to 42. And there was no wind that night, so it was kind of there was some frost around, but I didn't see any at my house, so we're still good. Although I did take precautions of my plants. Didn't want my plants to get injured. Yeah, this is our main street. Main Street to Colony, Texas. Yeah, I patrolled these streets through Citizen Patrol for about 4 years. Kind of miss that. The organization is still together and they still patrol. Kind of proud that I helped start all that. Here is 1:30 in the afternoon and we got traffic out here in my little city. The problem is north of here, they built like crazy. I mean, used to be nothing north of us at all, nothing. And now just miles and miles of houses. And to get to the highway, you have to go through my city. So we always get a lot of traffic on Main Street. It's kind of odd how restaurants have a hard time, surviving on Main Street. The ones off the highway do better than the ones on Main Street here. I guess people just don't have time to stop when they're cutting through our city. They built some condos just off to my left here. Those things are like $500,000 a piece. And they're little bitty. But they do have a good view of the lake. It's kind of lakeside condos. Because our city, it's called City by the Lake. We got Louisville Lake right beside us. And that's a big draw for, weekenders. Fishing, swimming, boating. There used to be red light cameras, not in our city. We've never had red light cameras out here, But in parts of Dallas, there used to be. And I know they fought, and I think they're slowly disappearing. I don't know if they think they're unconstitutional or what, but they're slowly disappearing. I think like most cities as well, our police department is not doing as many traffic citations as they used to. I'm not sure exactly what the thinking behind that is, but it used to be if you sped on this street right here, you're going to get a ticket. No ifs, ands, or buts. You were going to get a ticket if you sped through here. But now I never see any police officers patrolling this area anymore. Well, I'm going to end the broadcast now because we're getting close to my house and I don't want to publicize where my house is. So I appreciate those of you who stopped by to a little tour here. And I'll find something else to do here in a little while. I really like to have my cameras up in my truck like this. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later.